welcome to Authentic Taste. Today we're featuring our pineapple curry mussel and shrimp. And right now I already started my sauce and medium-low heat. It's half a cup of coconut milk right now. And we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to add our yellow curry paste. So right now, as you can see, I've already have all my ingredients set and ready to go. I've already have my mussels, my pineapple, my cherry tomato, my kaffir lime leaf, and I have a little bit of cilantro for garnish, some salt, some pepper, some wine, and some oil. So while the sauce is being heated up, we're gonna saute off our shrimp. And we're gonna add a teaspoon of canola oil. You just want to heat it up a little. You don't want too much oil in there. We're just going to give it a quick sear. So once the sauce is already heated up, we're going to add our curry paste to it. We're going to mix it in. So it's very key to make sure you mix in all the curry paste very well so it doesn't lump and stick to the bottom. Our sauce is already heated up. You see the steam coming from it, and you see all the bubbles. So at this point, we're gonna add our kaffir lime leaf, which is approximately 6. We're gonna add it to the sauce just to give it a little bit of tangy. And just mix that in. And you want to constantly mix this because it's a coconut sauce, so it's very rich and thick. It will burn to the bottom. And you want to reduce the heat to low. Let it simmer for a couple of minutes. And then our pot is pretty much ready for our shrimp. And we're basically just gonna throw it all in. I'm gonna add some table salt to it. And I keep stirring. And you just want to cook these shrimp until they have a bright color. And any shrimp is perfect to use for this dish. You can use huge tiger shrimp, you can use any shrimp that you prefer. And I leave the tails on with a little bit of shell for a little bit of flavor. And we're gonna add the rest of our coconut milk to it, which in total will be 3 cups. We're going to stir that in. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my cherry tomato. I cut them in half, 75 grams. I'm just going to saute them off a little bit. We don't want the tomatoes to wilt. Just want to heat them up a little bit. So at this point, our shrimp is about 70% done. I have some pineapple which I've already chopped up. I'm just going to add it to my pot here, saute it off for a little bit to give it a little bit of flavor and caramelization. And at this point, you can pretty much smell the sweetness of the pineapple. Then we're going to add the sugar to our sauce, which is 2 tablespoons. And you can smell the coconut and the pineapple and that lime flavor. So at this point now, we're going to use our wine to deglaze. So basically what deglazing is, all the flavor that is stuck on the bottom of the pot from the shrimp and the pineapple and the tomato, the wine just lifts it off and all that lovely flavor comes together. And we just mix that in. You can smell the loveliness of the wine at this point. Our sauce is almost ready to go. So we have our mussels over here, and a key thing with mussels when you go to the grocery store to buy them, you want to make sure that they're not open like this, because if they are, they're pretty much dead. So one way you can check is you can run them under cold water, and if they close, that means they're still alive. If they stay open, that means they're not good. So at this point, you don't want to use them, right? You just throw them out. And because they've been out at room temperature, they already started to open, right? So you also want to make sure you clean them very well because they have seaweed and dirt that's stuck into them. So we're just going to add this to our sauce. Just steam it for about 3 minutes. until they're all open. And you want to keep this heat as low as possible. And just mix all that flavor in. So our shrimp and pineapple over here is pretty much done. So we're going to move it over to the side. So when you have like half a teaspoon of cracked black pepper would be fine. Or if you have regular black pepper, that works too as well. We're going to mix in that. So right now I have some fresh chili here. And it all depends on how spicy you want it. Personally for me, I like it really spicy. So I'm going to slice up a whole chili and we're going to put it in. And if you don't want too much spice, you can basically slice the chili and just take the seeds out and just use the skin. I'm gonna stir that in a little bit. So at this point you want to check your mussels, and all you can tell, you can just pretty much pick them up and you look and you see it's pretty much open at this point. So we're gonna add our shrimp and pineapple in here with all that tomatoes and all that lovely juice, and we're gonna mix it all together. So at this point we basically want to mix in everything, and we want just put a lid on to let it steam for another minute or two to finish off the product, and then we're good to go. Okay, so we're just gonna give this a quick taste. It's very beautiful. It's a nice taste. Nice little zing to it, a little bit of spice. We're pretty much done. So we're just gonna share it out in this bowl here. Just get a little bit of juice in there. And we're gonna finish off with a little bit of cilantro. And there you go. Pineapple curry, mussels and shrimp. Enjoy. Okay, so here's our finished meal, and these are the products that we've used today. So right here I have a yellow curry paste, which comes in two different varieties. You have a small and a large. And we have our ROD coconut milk, which is very rich and thick. It also comes in a can, whichever your preference is. And we also have our kaffir lime leaf over here, and our chili, which is our whole chili. So the final ingredients that we add that highlights the dish is our pineapple, which is used for a variety of different things, and you can find all of these ingredients in your grocery store nearby. And I hope you all enjoy the meal and have a great day.